I'm that creator who loves turning a simple list into a conversation you actually want to watch. Today we're untangling a pantry staple that often gets taken for granted: canned proteins beyond beans. My goal is to give you not just the facts, but a lens, why this matters, how to use it, and what it signals about how we eat on a budget without sacrificing nutrition. Let's dive in and keep it practical, not preachy. I'll start with a bold thought I want you to hold on to. You don't have to be a seafood connoisseur or spend a fortune to hit high-protein goals. The canned aisle is a treasure trove of shelf-stable options that can fit into quick meals, macro targets, and flavor experiments with minimal planning. Personally, I think this is a reminder that convenience and nutrition aren't mutually exclusive. First up, the idea that canned proteins can power meals without breaking the bank or cluttering your fridge. Canned tuna, salmon, sardines, chicken breast, mussels, and crab each bring big protein counts per 3-ounce portion, plus a suite of other nutrients. The rough protein numbers per 3-ounce serving give us a quick yardstick: tuna about 20.1 g, salmon 19.6 g, sardines 20.9 g, chicken 21.5 g, mussels 10 g, and crab 15 g. What this really suggests is flexible protein density. The real question is how you use them without turning every meal into a bland protein bowl. What makes this really interesting is that the protein density isn't the whole story. Take omega-3 fats, vitamin B12, selenium, iron, or calcium in some of these options. It isn't just about protein grams. These foods come with nutrient bundles that can complement a protein-first diet, especially if you're shopping on a budget or juggling meal prep. From my perspective, that combination, protein plus essential micronutrients, shifts these canned options from protein hit to practical daily staples. Let's map out how to use each and what it signals about smarter pantry choices. Canned tuna. High protein, affordable, and shelf-stable. It's not just about the 20.1 g. The omega-3s and B12 matter for heart health and energy metabolism. A simple swap to Greek yogurt in tuna salad boosts protein even more, showing how you can turbocharge a classic without reinventing the wheel. What this reveals is a pattern. The flavor profile from tuna is familiar and versatile, so you can layer in protein-dense add-ins without losing speed. If you take a step back and think about it, tuna is a proof point that you can boost protein with small choices that compound over a week. Canned salmon. Nearly 20 g per serving plus omega-3s and potassium. Astaxanthin adds an antioxidant edge. The practical upshot is, add salmon to light meals, salmon burgers, cucumber rounds, or quick salads, and you get a nutritious, satisfying protein hit without needing to cook a fillet from scratch. The symbolism here is about making nutrient-dense options approachable in busy seasons when you still care about overall health, not just protein tallies. Canned sardines. This stand out for omega-3s and calcium, with about 20.9 g protein per can. Sardines are a compact package, easy to throw on crackers, toss into pasta, or enrich soups. A detail I find fascinating is how little culinary creativity you need to unlock a big nutrition payoff. Sardines invite you to experiment with texture and culture in your everyday meals. This also hints at a broader trend: shelf-stable foods that taste good enough to be snackable, not just meal adders. Canned chicken breast. The non-seafood powerhouse, at about 21.5 g per serving. On top of protein, there are B vitamins and minerals like zinc and selenium. The cost angle matters here. Often cheaper per protein than fresh chicken, and it's incredibly versatile for sandwiches, salads, wraps, or a high-protein topper. The deeper message is that you don't need to rely on the pristineness of fresh meat to meet your protein goals. Consistent protein density with budget-friendly options is possible when you lean into canned poultry. Canned mussels. 10 g per serving, which is lower than the others but still meaningful, especially given micronutrients like iron, zinc, and B12. They're not as flashy in the grocery aisles, but they bring a different culinary texture and quick cook time. If you're building a bowl or pasta, mussels add a briny depth that can elevate a dish without much extra effort. The larger takeaway: variety matters. Different proteins contribute different micronutrients that your body will thank you for over time. Canned crab. About 15 g per serving with minerals like selenium, copper, and zinc. Crab is a friendly way to add seafood flavor, without the fishy notes some dislike. It's a nice option for seafood salads, crab cakes, or a quick pasta toss. The bigger idea here is accessibility. Crab can feel premium, but variants can democratize that indulgence while still offering meaningful protein per bite. Now, are canned proteins healthy overall? The short answer is yes, with caveats. Yes, they can be high in sodium and some are more processed than others. The important move is choosing no-salt added versions when possible, or rinsing the can to wash away excess sodium. If you're watching calories, choosing varieties packed in water rather than oil makes a big difference. What this implies is a two-step ritual. Pick lower sodium options, then give them a quick rinse. That tiny action has an outsized impact on both taste and health, which is a perfect example of how small habits compound into better eating. To wrap up the practical take, canned proteins aren't just pantry fillers. They're adaptable tools that can fit into a budget, a busy schedule, and a balanced macro plan. The takeaway isn't that you should ditch fresh options, but that you can diversify protein sources without a big grocery bill or fridge space. The broader trend here is resilience in our food systems, making high-protein options available year-round, portable, and affordable through canning and smart prep. If you're building a weekly meal plan, here are a few quick patterns you can borrow. Use canned tuna or chicken as a quick protein boost for wraps or salads, with minimal mayo and a dollop of yogurt to spike protein further. Add salmon or sardines to simple veggie plates for a nutrient-dense lunch that travels well. Toss mussels or crab into pasta or grain bowls to diversify texture and micronutrients without sacrificing speed. Closing thought: the pantry is not just a fallback, it's a strategic ally. By understanding protein density, sodium considerations, and micronutrient benefits, you equip yourself to make choices that are both practical and nourishing. What this really suggests is a broader lifestyle pattern. You don't need perfect ingredients to eat well. You just need the right can, the right rinse, and the willingness to experiment a little. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more nutrition-forward thinking, and tell me in the comments which canned protein you're most likely to reach for this week. What's a quick, tasty, high-protein can combo you want me to riff on next?